This is the declassified Mallory Memo. This goes into detail to explain some of the nefarious ways in which U.S. imperialists attacked and punished the Cuban people in order to overthrow the very popular Fidel Castro. You can see some obvious comparisons here as to how we treated Cuba and how we treat Venezuela. So here it is from the Office of the Historian. The decline and fall of Fidel Castro. Salient considerations respecting the life of the present government of Cuba are: 1. The majority of Cubans support Castro. 2. There is no effective political opposition. 3. Fidel Castro and other members of the Cuban government espouse or condone communist influence. 4. Communist influence is pervading the government and the body politic at an amazingly fast rate. 5. Militant opposition to Castro from without Cuba would only serve his and the communist cause. The only foreseeable means of alienating internal support is through disenchantment and disaffection based on economic dissatisfaction and hardship. Isn't imperialism just evil? Ugh. If the above are accepted or cannot be successfully countered, it follows that every possible means should be undertaken promptly to weaken the economic life of Cuba. If such a policy is adopted, it should be the result of a positive decision which would call forth a line of action which, while as adroit and inconspicuous as possible, make the greatest inroads in denying money and supplies to Cuba, to decrease monetary and real wages, to bring about hunger, desperation, and overthrow of government. This really shows how much the United States seriously cares about starving Cubans or Venezuelans or democracy, right? The principal item in our economic quiver would be flexible authority in the sugar legislation. This needs to be sought urgently. All other avenues should likewise be explored. But first, a decision is necessary as to the line of our conduct. Would you wish to have such a proposal prepared for the Secretary? How about the United States just stop meddling in the affairs of foreign nations? There's an idea.